smile, and from your lips all the heavens pour out. I can't forget when we are one, you alone and I am free. Yeah. Every day, every night, you alone, you're the love of my life. We go dancing in the moonlight with the starlight in your eyes. We go dancing till the sunrise. You and me, we're gonna dance, 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 baby. Oh, yeah. Come on.
So the three of us, we all three have something in common, right? And it's the love of our lives, right?
Exactly.
Music, right?
Yes.
So in this tune called Love of My Life, you guys have a hybrid of many different rhythms in Mozambique, and you sometimes you play just a tambourine on a halftime, which it makes seems meaningless, or it may seems like you're playing so little, but at the same time it confirmed the theory that less is more.
Exactly.
Right? Because it's really groovy, just this single beat that you're playing.
Right.
Right? Like, how you guys put all this together? How?
Well, in the studio, Carter Buford played the drum track, and yeah, but just this the stuff that he just was playing, man, was just so big, you know, and just
It's like
hi-hat
funk,
parts.
a
Yeah,
funk,
yeah, it was just the whole thing that the way I approached it. I just came, you know, and said, well, what would complement percussive in the small percussively? What would complement that, you know? So I just came up with the upbeats on the tambourine, you know, and I put some inflection on the bongo, you know.
Right. So you play the tambourine on 2 and 4, right?
I played on the upbeats.
Yeah, the ups.
On the upbeats.
One
So it'd
and
be like
two and-
1, 2, 3, 4. Because Carter, he laid the thing like a boom, boom, pat, boom, boom,
Right.
boom, boom,
He laid down the law.
pat. Pat, boom, boom, pat, boom. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was like, it was so, the conviction was so there
Right.
that
right.
all it needed was for me was just,
All
we needed from you was to get the check.
A
And in
little
your
more
case,
now,
Raul,
but
come on.
yeah.
Well, actually, Carl also did the conga part, and he came up with a beautiful pattern on it. And it's basically doubling what Carter's playing and what Benny's playing on the bass. Ba-doom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was fun. It was really fun doing that track with Dave Matthews. It was great.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
And on the second half, what we did is we played like it's based off like the New York style Mozambique. It's not the real traditional Cuban Mozambique, but it works perfectly there, I think. Once it goes to the double time section, I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe you can slow that down, Ralph, for the
Yeah,
listeners.
Yeah.
let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
That's cool. Carlos had me play that part. You know, Carlos,
He has big ears.
yeah,
great
he
ears.
has really, really big ears, man. And I said, well, how can I approach the double time section? He said, play a Mozambique. So, okay. So I played the part. No, take out that one beat over here. And he adjusted it to where.
Modified.
Yeah, he modified the part to really what it worked with what Carter was doing. Then when it came to my part, I thought, well, on the timbal, maybe I'll play the New York style Mozambique too. But he said, no. Play the 2-3 cascara pattern on the cowbell to create tension.
That will be, can you demonstrate it?
Sure.
2-3, you're referring to the clave,
Right. 2-3 clave.
the direction of the clave.
That's right. Right. Yeah, it really worked. I mean, it creates more of a gallop,
Right.
you know. Essentially, there's 3 parts, 3 separate parts. And Carlos is good like that, you know. Sometimes a percussionist is locked in, funnel vision, you know.
It's only done this way.
Yeah, it's only done this way. But Carlos says, no, do that, you know. And
So you play cascara 2-3.
yeah, and I play it on the bell against what Raul.
Right.
So
So cascara 2-3, and this is also using mambo, right? What they call.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So you guys have a hybrid of mambo and Mozambique and funk on the drum
Exactly,
set.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Why don't we demonstrate that?
So this is the last section of the tune, right?
Correct.
Right,
Which is a straight montuno, sort of.
right,
Right. Okay.
kind of. Okay?
was really swinging.
Should we break it down like real slow, the two of us? I get, together.
Maybe, but it's great because I feel that sometimes these kind of rhythms are very easy for people to play very fast.
Right.
That's right.
But then when these rhythms are slow,
That's right.
I notice that
Takes on a whole
it's
different
hard to
personality.
swing the groove more
That's right.
as slowest.
I think that's because there's more space between the notes.
Right.
The slower it is, the faster is less time. So you
Right.
can get away with certain stuff. That's why it's important for all the young listeners and the young students to really practice very slow,
Right, right.
to really hear what's going on and the pattern, and you'll be able to defy which part or which beat comes after. Because all the beats are not even. Maybe one is on the one or anticipated. So if you practice that slow, you'll be able to. And each beat begins to take on a character of itself.
On its own.
Right. They don't become beats anymore. That one beat is an entire song within the rhythmic world. And I think through your playing, you've proven that time and time. You know what I mean?
So you will definitely recommend to anybody that will have your speed, you will recommend to play very slow.
Well, if you know how to play slow, speed will come, because then you'll be able to hear it at any tempo.
Yeah, I find when you play real slow, you have to be more accurate, and you also have to you think faster on the slow songs and think slower on the fast songs. If that makes any sense at all. In other words, and you're thinking of all the 16ths in between, so that's what makes it more accurate, more on time. So, yeah, it's hard to play slow. Right. You make a mistake when you're playing slow, everybody sees it. If you make a mistake when you're playing real fast, it goes by so fast that people don't notice.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's much more difficult to play slow, and it's real important that everybody learn to play slow.
Let's try the groove slow
Okay.
with no mistakes.
Woo!
Let's try it. We'll just come right in, okay? It's a mistake already.
I'm telling you.
Okay? See? We'll try it again.
Okay.
Let's try that. The rhythm slow, but without the mistakes.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Okay.
Maria, and in Maria Lino, you play different rhythms for each section of the tune, right? And I understand in the first part you play the martillo, which is one of the most, we can call it popular bongo rhythms. Or
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about?
Sure. Like you said, I mean, it is one of the popular bongo rhythms, traditionally played on with your hands. The word
Mine?
martillo.
Yours.
Oh no, my hands. Yeah. But the martillo, the word means hammer. So like I said, you play with your hands, but I played it on stick to give it another effect. I played with the sticks, you know. And I'll show you the part here. So I'll play the bongo part slower so you can hear it. Okay. The other part that I played was on the interlude section, and that part came from an older Santana tune that I used to love that tune as a kid growing up, you know, and had an interesting cowbell part on a song that was named Batuca.
Mm-hmm.
And I just loved the part so much that I wanted to reach back and still, with the popular music that we're playing, I still wanted to grab that older element of the Santana sound, right. You know? So that was, I put that, I'm gonna show you my rendition of it, okay? And we'll put it in the... And let me slow that down so you can, so you see where it's at. The way I'm approaching it is they're not all even, you know. They have some grace notes. It's not da 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 da, you know.
Right,
it's the ti 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 go go do go do, you know. So I'll do a little slower so you can hear it.
Yeah, it's very important all these rhythms to give the
exactly
the natural approach.
Expression,
right.
So these are the basic two.
The basic two parts that we play on the song.
Oh, in my case, I'm playing 4 different parts. Now, originally, this was recorded by Wycliffe, and someone I'd like to call my sister, Carol Steele, actually did the recording. But when we approach it live, I approach it in 4 different parts. The introduction, I'm trying to stay kind of almost invisible. And by doing that, I'm kind of doubling the bass part. So, you know, the boom, 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 boom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And slow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the second part of the tune, I'm playing more like what Carol did on the recording, which is a songo, but they only use it in like little bits on the recording. Mm-hmm. So during the verse, Maria, Maria, you remind me of a West Side Story, right? That with that going on, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's based off a songo, which is a modern Cuban rhythm. Now to play that slow would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the third section that I approach is the interlude section that Carl was touching on,
Right.
where he's playing that cowbell pattern, go go the batuca part. I'm playing like a wawonko, which was done on the batuca song. So I approach it in that same manner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. And the final section is what I'm calling the chorus section, which is Ahora vengo, mamachola, mamachola. Ahora vengo, mamachola. And Carlos asked me to play that same part that I played in Yaleo, which is cha-cha, oba, olofun, right? So, Ahora vengo, mamachola, mamachola. Ahora vengo, mamachola.
3, 4. Raulo, tell me a little bit about the feeling of all these rhythms, because both of you guys, you both play all these rhythms with social looseness, and you don't feel, I don't feel that it's like a steady beat, like when you hear a, I don't know, drum machine or a click track or anything that is, right? You guys give a swing or a motion to the rhythms that it makes it really natural.
Well, I think I've learned a lot of this from, Carl and I playing together. I've learned from Carl that, we really have to approach each rhythm differently. When you put a rhythm into a song, you can't just put it in there exactly as it is. You have to really listen to the song and try to tailor it. You don't just go in and buy a suit off the rack and put it on and say, okay, this is perfect.
Right.
You might want to take it in and have, something taken in or something taken off. So you have to really treat every section delicately and listen and then try to add that emotion and that sensitivity to it. Just like how Carl's going dee 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 do 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 dee 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 dee. That's what makes it swing, as opposed to gee 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 go 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 gee 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 go 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 go. So by using dynamics and also the feel, sometimes part of the rhythm could be on top, and then the second half of the measure might be a little bit behind. I think we kind of approach that with batuca. I think that's one good example of how we put it into Maria Maria. I don't know, that's how I look at it. How about you, Carl?
No, definitely. I think we all count a song, or whoever counts a song off is just so that we all come in at the same time. At the same time, I think within the song, the melody and the music should really dictate
Right.
tempo or the feeling, you know. So sometimes it's going to slow down or speed up. And maybe this might be in our case. Not everything is like that, you know. But we like to add that element of, you know, lay back or sometimes ahead or to create the tension, you know.
Right.
Because Santana is not one type of music. It's everything, you know what I mean? So we have to be sensitive enough, you know. Like, let's play the verse part, the martillo and the songo part.
Okay.
And we'll see how that works together, okay?
Okay.
We'll do it at tempo, and then we'll slow that
That's
down.
the Maria, Maria section, right?
Right.
Okay.
Verse section, okay?
Yeah.
Let's slow it down so we can
Great idea.
hear what's happening between the parts. It might sound busy, but it's what the tune calls for sometimes. So we'll try it slow.
So you guys are transmitting me a message that I think is very important, right? And it's that the most important thing is the song. itself,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
You got it.
So you guys adapt all your parts.
The song will
Always
dictate to you
thinking about-
what should be
Right.
done, you know? If you really listen to it, you just have to really listen and have big ears, I guess. And it's funny because the more you pay attention to things, the bigger your ears get. You start to hear other things within, you know?
Right.